Hello and welcome to the second installment of Learning Melee from Scratch. Let's talk about movement. Movement in Melee is incredibly important. Being a platform fighter, having the ability to completely control your character is essential. Neutral game and punish game rely heavily on your being able to move freely and place attacks exactly where you want them. Today we'll be starting at the lowest rung on the movement totem, dash dancing. The input for dash is the easiest in the game. Simply tap your control stick all the way to the left or to the right. You can also cancel dash with another dash, allowing you to dash dance by simply tapping the control stick from side to side quickly. While this is a very easy technique, it's very important for some characters to completely master their dash dance. The reason I say some characters is that not all dashes are created equally. Some characters, like Marth and Falcon, have very strong dashes that provide a lot of utility, but on the other end of the spectrum, characters like Puff and Peach have terrible little baby dashes that don't actually do a lot at all. However, these characters have other things that make up for it, like Peach's float and Jigglypuff's air mobility. So what makes a dash good or bad? Good question. Marth, Fox, and Captain Falcon all have very fast and long dashes. This is good because having grounded burst movement is useful for dodging incoming attacks and whiff punishing, for example, a dash dance grab. Marth's dash also causes Marth to low profile, which is when a character's hurt box shifts much closer to the ground, helping the character avoid attacks. You'll find characters with bad dashes don't go very far at all from a dash, which in turn gives them less grounded options. Now let's talk about how to practice your dash dance. Start by finding out exactly how far your full dash goes. Do this by going to Pokemon Stadium and inputting a single dash on the edge of the Pokeball. Falcon can cover over half of the circle with a single dash, while Fox and Marth's dashes go just about halfway. Next, start dash dancing on platforms. Small platforms like Pokemon Stadium and Yoshi's Story will help you practice controlling the length of your dash dance so you don't fall off. Next, go to Dreamland and dash dance on the top platform. The larger platform will let you get out your full dash and practice dash dancing the max length without going into run and falling off the platform. You can also begin to practice dash dancing across the stage and back. This is done by doing a full-length dash in the direction you're going, then a short dash back, followed by another full-length dash. Practice this routine daily until you can dash dance on the different sized platforms for 15 seconds without falling off, and until you can dash dance across the stage 5 times in a row without breaking out into a run. If you're learning Melee from scratch, make sure you Falcon punch that subscribe button. Now, let's get to the cool stuff, the Wavedash. Before we start, I highly recommend you have Uncle Punch for learning wave dashing, and in general for learning Melee. I have a link to a guide for downloading in the description. Uncle Punch will show you what angle you're wave dashing at and what frame you're wave dashing on. I'll explain why this is so helpful shortly. Wave dashing is performed by jumping, then immediately after leaving the ground, air dodging down at an angle. This will cause your character to slide across the ground, and the best part is, you're completely actionable. Jabs, grabs, tilts, and even smash attacks are all doable while you're sliding across the stage. The sheer utility of this technique carries some characters to heights not achievable without it. There wouldn't be any Luigi mains if he didn't have the craziest wave dash in the game. To practice your wave dash, start by being able to perform the action. We don't have to go for frame perfection yet, but that is something we will work towards with consistent practice. Once again, start by jumping, then almost immediately air dodging down at an angle. Characters' jump squats will slightly affect the timing of your inputs. Jump squat is the amount of frames that it takes your character to leave the ground after inputting a jump. For example, Fox, Ice Climbers, Sheik, Samus, and Pikachu all have 3-frame jump squats, the fastest in the game. Doing good wave dashes with these characters requires fast hands and good timing. Captain Falcon, Luigi, Marth, Mario, and his Doctor counterpart all have 4-frame jump squats. These are all great characters to learn wave dashing on as they represent the average jump squat time for most of the cast. Falco, Donkey Kong, and Peach all have 5-frame jump squats, And Ganondorf, Zelda, and Link all have 6-frame jump squats, with Bowser being his trash self at an 8-frame jump squat. It's actually somewhat difficult to get the timing for Bowser's because it's just so slow. Depending on your choice of character, wave dash length will vary, with some characters like Peach having very small wave dashes, and characters like Luigi and Ice Climbers having very long ones. If you find you're jumping off the ground and then air dodging, you're doing the inputs too slowly and will need to air dodge faster after inputting your jump. If you do a full hop, you're going too fast and will need to air dodge slightly later after your jump squat completes. After you figure out your character's timing, you'll want to practice this daily until you can wave dash 15 times in a row without accidentally air dodging or full hopping. Once you can do 15 in a row, it's time to start some practice drills. Practice wave dashing back and forth across the entire length of the stage. Here we can start to try to hit steeper or more shallow angles to alter the length of your wave dash. Shallow angles will lengthen your wave dash and steeper angles will shorten it. Some characters, like Captain Falcon, will benefit significantly from learning to maximize your wave dash length. This is where Uncle Punch becomes an invaluable tool because it will tell you exactly what angle you're wave dashing at, allow you to better learn the feel for your long and short angles. Practice your maximum length wave dashes back and forth across the stage, learning about how many you need to fully cover it. Practice micro spacing with short wave dashes. Sometimes a few pixels can make all the difference between whiffing and getting the hit. Once you have a good grasp of wave dash angles and can hit your wave dashes consistently, practice hitting those frame 1 wave dashes. The timing is strict, but with enough practice it will become muscle memory just like everything else. Try to practice daily until you can do 5 frame perfect wave dashes in a row, then 10, then 15, and so on until you become a wave dashing god. From here, the doors to implementation will be flung wide open. Wave dashing will help you extend your dashes, effectively extending your character's threat range, grab ledge to kill your opponents, and help you have more precise spacing for dodging attacks and getting punishes. Another good option you can use with wave dash is dash forward, wave dash back. This can bait panic options from your opponent and allow you to get a free punish. It's also worth noting that characters with good initial dash but slow run speed can move their fastest by dashing into a wave dash, into another dash, into a wave dash, and repeating. That about does it for this one. Remember to go play some games after every tech session and to take breaks when your hands get tired or you get frustrated. Progress in Melee is slow but incredibly satisfying. I myself have not mastered my wave dashes, and I'm also nowhere near fully implementing them into my game. I want to thank Killawilla for helping me with some fact checking and getting examples and footage of good implementation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.